Hey there, welcome to day 920 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here at your service, sharing my journey as I go from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world. For over a quarter century, I was in corporate America working for some of the coolest companies on the planet, I have to admit. I learned so much in corporate America. But at the same time and simultaneously, I was running businesses and growing businesses and having different businesses on the side. And then after that, back in, I want to say 2003, I jumped was shoved out of corporate America, pushed out of corporate America, downsized, right size, laid off out of corporate America for about, it had to be like the fourth or fifth time in my corporate career. And at that point, I realized, okay, it's time to fish or cut bait, make a decision, go all in for your businesses and yourself, or go back and find a job in corporate America. Geez, at that point I was over 40 and I was like, really, do I really want to go through this and start all over again in a new industry, in a new business? So instead of doing that, I went all in on my Italian food manufacturing business and then did that up until the end of 2016 when I got divorced and had to divest myself of all my assets and change my life dramatically. I thought, okay, I'm old, but I'm not old enough to just shut down and retire and not do anything, so what am I going to do? I've always been interested in the internet and the online world of business, so I thought, well, I'll give that a go. I'll try. I won't try that. I will hop in and I will figure that the heck out. I will pull no punches, meaning I'll go all in, and whatever it takes, I'll figure it out. Now, I've done a whole lot of trial and error. I've done a whole lot of stuff that has yielded zero results, none. But I've also done some things that have been really, really successful and fun. And I've landed on and rolled myself into, which was one of the challenges of the world, not just the online world, but the world in general, is that we need to nowadays narrow down and focus on something that we love to do, that we're really good at, that we want to do, and an area that we want to serve and help other people in. And obviously, I've got a pattern of not settling for one thing, and that's why this was such a challenge for me and has been such a challenge for me. And guess what I settled on? Challenges, because challenges have always been my thing. I just didn't realize it until I had to focus on one thing. So in my offline world, in my businesses, I couldn't decide what to study in college. I couldn't settle on one thing, so I got 3 degrees after changing my major at least a dozen times, right? Instead of that, I couldn't settle on one, so I picked 3 things, and I majored in 3 things. Then, throughout my career and throughout businesses on the side, couldn't settle on one business or one industry. I didn't fall in love with one industry, although if I had to pick an industry, I would say it's manufacturing. I freaking love and have always been attracted to how things work, manufacturing, how you create things, how you put things together and make them work to make life easier for other people. So probably manufacturing challenges should be my ultimate focus, but for right now, it's just challenges as a whole. And not all types of challenges, mostly business challenges, health challenges for my personal health and personal development, emotional relationship, stress challenges, things like that. But business challenges are my forte. They're the thing I really love to do. Right now, we're just on day 5 of the Get Up and Go challenge. When the pandemic started, and we all thought it was going to be a couple of weeks, I just kept doing what I was doing. And I think I was doing a live challenge on how to do challenges in March when that happened. And then I decided in March, okay, this is going longer than we thought. What am I going to do to help us through it? And I think toward the end of March, we knew that the pandemic and the shutdowns were going to go longer. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do a 30-day Get Up and Go challenge in the month of April to help people just so they know what to do. What can they do? What to do next? How to pivot. Pivot's the new buzzword of the century, apparently. But how to change, because it's not really about pivoting. It's about how do I have to change and adjust and act now, given that everything's blown up and changed. Usually that happens for small groups of people all the time. There's people going through changes and challenges. But with COVID-19, all of a sudden, millions of us, if not, well, billions of us, were thrown into massive chaos and change with barely a moment's notice. And we had to be reactive in a time where very few of us had ever considered, me included, how would you deal with a pandemic? Heck, I don't even think I knew what a pandemic was. Maybe I'd heard of an epidemic, but I'd never really heard the term or used the term pandemic prior to 2020. It just wasn't on my radar. or probably millions and millions of other people's radar. So I wanted to do what I could do to help in that situation. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do a 30-day free Get Up and Go challenge. Then during that 30-day challenge, I was with a group in April that of 150,000 entrepreneurs where we were challenged again during the month of June and into July to do a 40-day challenge. So I'm like, wow, I've done 365-day challenges, I've done 90-day challenges, I've done 30-day challenges, I've done all different lengths of challenges. 40-day challenge, no brainer. I will do another Get Up and Go challenge, but that one was different. That one was all about teaching people a process for handling change to make it automatic, to put it into your subconscious so that when any kind of change or challenge comes your way, you automatically deal with it in the way that's going to guarantee to give you the best results. So that's what I did in the June-July challenge. And now, in the month of August, I'm doing another Get Up and Go challenge. A Get Up and Go challenge to help the people that are in the challenge to get a result and to massively guarantee that they are better off by August 31st than they were on August 1st. It's free. I'm keeping it under 10 minutes a day. Today was 9 minutes and 44 seconds, which was awesome because it's hard to keep things under 10 minutes. But I'm learning as I get older that simplicity is a gift. And if you can simplify something to the point that other people can grasp it and understand it, you can always go into more detail with them later. But if they don't get it in the simple format, they're never going to even want to learn how the nuances and the details of something work. So keep it simple. So my challenge during the challenge for myself is to keep every single day lesson under 10 minutes. Now this is actually becoming one of my favorite lessons. It's the 7 Why exercise. Learned it from Dean Graziosi, and I've always learned it that it was 5 whys. Ask yourself 5 whys deep to really get down to the core reason, the core value that you have that is driving you to want to do something, that you desire something in your life. Because when the going gets tough, and I guarantee that the going will get tough for everybody at some time in their life or in some time when they're endeavoring to do anything that's worthwhile, you need to have something to call upon, because sheer willpower and grit usually isn't enough to keep us going no matter what, to keep us going in the face of any possible obstacle that can come our way. So we need to know our reasons why, and we need to dig deep down to the core value and the core reason that we're doing something. Because the surface things are superficial. They're just not enough. Oh, I want to make more money, or I want to make $1 million. That's not enough. Just knowing that and knowing what you want isn't enough if you don't have the emotional backing, if you don't have the reason why to support that. Why is kind of like the foundation of a building. You know, there's what you want. I want to build this big building. I want to build this skyscraper. But if I don't build it on a solid foundation, and I make sure I have in the Northland frost footings and everything taken into account, the first wind that blows by, that building is going to topple over. So I want to make sure, and I believe that the why, the 7 why exercise is a great way to dig down and get to that. So that was the Get Up and Go challenge today. Supersize Your Business challenge today was about pulling no punches and giving it all you've got, going all in, being 100% honest, being trustworthy, giving it your effort and your commitment, not just saying, well, I'm going to try, and then I just really don't like the word try, and I use it because try is one of the main words in the human language, but I always catch myself. The word try, the word hope, those are both words that trigger in me to go deeper and ask myself, am I really committed to this, or is this just something I'm kind of interested in? If I'm just kind of interested in it, I'm not gonna commit to it. Once I commit to something and say I'm gonna do it, I figure it out no matter what. I committed to doing that first 30-day challenge. Were there days in that 30 days when I didn't feel good and I didn't feel like doing it? Of course, but guess what? I committed to it. I said I was gonna do it. So no matter what, every day for 30 days, every day for actually 48 days, I show up. I show up and I give the best that I can. I give everything I've got on the day that I'm doing something. You know, some days our energy is higher than others. Some days we're having other stuff that's going on that negatively impacts us, and I'm no different, right? I'm human, therefore all of the craziness that is impacting you, it actually impacts me as well. And sometimes I get a little bonus crazy stuff going on in my life. So that was the Supersize Your Business Challenge, was about pulling no punches. Comes from boxing, of course. The 365-day fun challenge, doing one fun thing every day, is my warm-up my voice exercise. And I just use this little journal book, Do One Fun Thing Every Day, as a guide, a couple years ago I started doing this. I had a book and I was getting ready to move, believe it or not, 2 years ago. It took me a whole year to get moved and changed and do my house. And I'm still at an interim location that will change, I don't know, in the near future. Not sure exactly when. But I wanted to stretch my comfort zone. So I found this little journal book. I had bought it in, I don't know, 2013, 2014 for a friend of mine and I, when we were in a network marketing company together. And we were both kind of scared to do stuff, and it was outside our comfort zone. Turns out the stuff they were teaching us was pretty stupid, so there was a reason we were feeling uncomfortable with it. But in order to stretch my comfort zone every day for over 365 days, I don't even know how many days this one went, but it was well over 365, it's 378, it looks like. And then I went back, so it was probably even longer than that. But every day, did something every day to stretch my comfort zone. Then last year, 2019, was all about unicorns. No, not unicorns. Being happy. So we did one thing every day to be happy, right? Being happy. I wanted to be happier last year because I was going through some dramatic things with my after my divorce and businesses and stuff, and so I had to deal with that, and health challenges too, because we got to always have a whole bunch of things going on. And so last year was about happy, and then I thought, geez, I need to have more fun. And so when I found this little journal book, do one fun thing every day, I thought, okay, 2020 is going to be the year of fun, doing one fun thing every day. Turned out to be perfect with COVID and everything, because I've been hanging out with my granddaughter. She's since turned 5. She turned 5 in May, and is getting ready to go to school this year, but I've gotten to hang out with her every day, and I still swear that that is part of what's made COVID possible for me to survive. I would survive, but stay healthy and stay isolated is because I haven't been 100% isolated. I've got to hang out with this amazing little human being. And I've been doing these challenges to keep me going, to keep me challenged, keep me focused on doing what I can do with what I've got right now. And that's what we all need to do. We always need to take the resources that we have, the things that we can do, and contribute in the way that we can right now. That's all we can ever do is do it right now. So that is my little reference of what I'm doing right now and what I'm keeping up with. Working on a couple of other very cool projects, which I'm not really open and upfront with them because I haven't given my 100% commitment to them yet, right? I'm committed to the challenges. I'm doing those. That's what I'm doing. I'm also doing something more in depth with challenges that I'm working on to continue to add value, to continue to give as much as I possibly can. And with my vision challenges, I've had to get really creative on how I'm creating the things that I'm creating. But it is fun, and I'm sure I'll share more as I figure it out and as I move forward with it and I move forward with particular projects. That's it. That's all I've got today. I've got my granddaughter back today. She was with her cousins the last couple of days, so I'm super excited to see her and to have some fun with her, and that's my priority. Got some coaching things and an interview going on today, but otherwise, same as usual. Go out, have an absolutely amazing, fantastic day. If I can help you in any way, if you're having a challenge in any area or aspect of your life, you have a question about it, and nobody else to ask, just ask me in the comments below. Direct message me. I am here to help. Now, I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Will I know the answer? Will I be the person to help you and serve you with whatever your question is? Probably not. Maybe, but probably not. But I guarantee I can help hook you up with the person, the resource, the next step that can help you know what to do so that you don't ever feel stuck or that you're not moving in the direction that you want to go. All right? Oh, also, you could just hop on the Get Up and Go challenge, because that guarantees that you will not ever be stuck and you'll always know the next thing to do too. So, Get Up and Go challenge page, 11 a.m. Oh, knocking down my Get Up and Go challenge notebook. Have an absolutely fun day, and I will be with you tomorrow. Bye.